Welcome to Love and Rebellion. As promised, we are doing the unboxing to Warcrow. We took advantage of the Black Friday deal that Corvus Belli had. We are starting with the two-player box set that introduced the two faction we are playing. And already I like the art on it. It's very beautiful. And I love how the orc looks. Very barbaric and savage, like they're supposed to look, not the cartoonish that we are used to seeing now. Right now the box does look damaging from the shipping, and it looked like the taping wasn't actually taped, which is weird. So I hope we have everything in this box. I think it's upside down. Yes, it was upside down. Ooh. As you can see, each package will have a quality number, or not. Interesting. Why this one has it, but not all the others?
Looks like there's some in some of them.
Yeah, there's that. Intriguing. All right, so far, seems like this doesn't work. This isn't work. That look orcish. Yes. Yes. That's an orc. That's an orc. I feel like all of this is orcs. Nope. Alright, I counted the first human. Human. I feel like I'm just taking all the like models out in this. Alright. Human. No, that's definitely an orc. That's mine. Human. That looks humanish. Yeah, that's the sergeant. This is the elf. Too little to be orcish. And that's a human. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So I did pull out all the orcs because orcs recognize orcs. So already it has a set of dice to the game. Bases in a separate. So excited. Give me the cards. Why did you? There we go. Difficult. Humans are preventing me from having fun. Wow, these cards are a lot bigger than I thought they'll be when I saw people playing on their channels. Ew. Human, elf, random plague doctor, human. All right, nasty. I'm butchering names here. Pretty sure people are gonna like put in the comment section how to say their names. Oh, the special name guy could count as a Wraith main, a generic. Ooh, so I actually don't need to spend more money. I could. Perfecto. All right, so that's the units. For the orcs, you will get blah 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 anemone, owl, bork, or alb orc. I don't know. Wraith main, which I actually will be running. They relatively got the same stats except for the special name guy. He has 3 morale over the generic. But I feel like the generic is a bit stronger. Yeah, because when he joins a unit, the unit gets what is it? A switch, I think, if I remember correctly. We're gonna do a battle report also after this. So once we start building and painting, we're definitely gonna do a battle report of the scenarios that's in the booklet. But yeah, I think the generic is way better than the guy because he still gives the unit an automatic hit, automatic defense, but he also gives the unit extra damage and movement, making them more aggressive than the generic guy. But it's cool. You get the special name and the generic stats, along with a wise man and an invoker, which is a spellcaster, which unfortunately I do not have the Warcrow, because the Warcrow combined with him, they are buddies. Wise man is supposed to be a supporter. I believe lore-wise, he's a veteran that tells people like how to fight and not be dumb. And orc hunters are the generic warriors for the orcs. Then we got the booklet. Gives you a little bit of spoilers, a little bit of the lore. I'm gonna let my wife talk about the harmony of hamburgers. I don't know how to say that forced name, so they're just forever going to be called the harmony of hamburgers to me. But this is what we want. This is what we need. True barbaric northerners. Ooh, it gives the fluff of the generic, the special name, the orcs, the wise men, and the invoker. Learn to play. Okay. Tutorial scenario of how to play. Okay. Wait, you could heal? Hold up. Rewind. Oh, if an effect to tell you. Okay. I was about to say, like, you could take turns to heal. The thing that confuses me is the difference between turns and rounds. But I guess we'll learn together, right? It's ooh, lore about this. Okay. And here it is, the scenarios. Here's the first scenario. I love how it tells you what you could run. A little bit of the lore and things you could read. Stats that happen during the scenario. More lore. This looked like the stuff from Warcrow's Adventure, the dungeon crawler, which we're gonna need to get ourselves. So more future videos. Yay! Ooh, we can name our generals for this campaign. That's pretty cool. And it says like achievements. I gotta say, this is how all starter box for every war game needs to be. All right. And of course, terrain. I'm gonna let my wife open this up since I already opened up the army box. So put that on the side. Of course, that's a base. That's a set of dice. Alright, I know this is the evoker. This seems to be the special name guy in the generic theater. This is the wise men, and therefore these four are my orc hunters. The issue I have here is everybody has an ID code. So if I got a broken part, it's kind of like Infinity. So like if you have a broken part, missing part or something, you just turn in like, hey, my ID for this model is blah, 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 and they will help you out. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Do not quote me on that. But if I remember correctly, that's how it's supposed to work. But these two are missing it, so I'm nervous about that. Okay, and moving on to the next. We also got the main rule book, just so that we could understand the rules better and run more shenanigans. So let's go ahead and crack that sucker open. And plus, I'm a lore fanatic. I like lore. I like worlds that fascinates me. I am a fantasy buff more than a sci-fi person. The book is black. This is how our journey will begin. Oh, there it is. Warcrow. Haha, you see? Surprise! Just gotta turn in your story starts writing, you see? The table of contents of what our story will be.
So you're saying since it starts out black, the Black Legion is the one that's in control?
We don't talk about that lie. That is pure lie. The Black Legion does not own nothing. It is the orcs who will come and conquer the land of Lindworm, or Lindworm. Or Lindoworm. Yeah, we're just gonna call it Lindworm. Yeah?
Yeah.
I agree. Lindworm. I'm sorry if I'm butchering names. I'm sorry for Hoppy if I'm butchering the name of it. Or Hopi. Oh crap, what's her name? Oh! I'm panicking. See? Harmony of hamburgers.
No.
That is harmony of hamburgers.
No.
The orcs reads it as harmony of hamburgers. Embersig. I'm pretty sure Embersig means hamburgers for orcs. I mean, look, they're carrying buns. They're carrying buns. And if they hold two shields, that is a hamburger for them to get yum yum on. Like, look. You're not going to argue with me. I'm just going to skip this part because this looks boring. Look at that. Elves. Hydra. Like, what is this? Like, oh, I'm a mountain person. Why is there so much pages of humans? A gun? Okay, here we go. The beauty. The northern tribes. Let the blood flow. No enemies can stop us. You see, already starting strong. I love this. It's like Corvus Belli read my mind. Like, I need a flawless, barbaric northern tribe of orcs. And they delivered. I want this model. It is a beautiful bear. This is how I picture a bear should be as a barbarian. I will get that model. I will. We got gods? Goddess of the ocean. Goddess of death and revenge. I'm following that one. I'm pretty sure all of them have nice fluff, but no, just instantly. Death and revenge. Because every time a dice fails me, I will get my revenge by melting them down and making them into new dice. Can we get a goddess of rebirth? That would be so perfect. Corvus Belli, if you bless me, can we please fit a goddess of rebirth amongst one of this pantheons? So I can melt dice and like the dice that fails me and making me lose. Let's make them reborn into new. Think to the goddess of rebirth. Or god of rebirth, whichever one you want to do. But I swear to God, if the hamburgers get that god, I'm going to be upset. It would drive me. Elf Civil War. You see, this is why we don't trust them. Hamburger's going to fall. Right here. The prelude to the fall of the hamburgers. Elf Civil War. Because there's elves in there. Look, the alliance, you see? Boom. Just. You see, I'm just speculating at this point. I just like the pictures. No, because look, they got land too. They're talking about territories and I love it. Okay, you see. Dog hose. Dog hose. Troops of the Northern Tribe Orcs. There's a lot of brood. Holy crap. Brood of Fear God. Okay, that caught my interest. The invoker of the Brood of Fear card knows a secret ritual that allows him to create a war paint that grants him great power, nullifying magic. Did best weapon when dealing with that fairy brave. The elves. They hate elves. This is my tribe right here. I hate elves. Pointing ear elves should not exist. Doggo! 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 Werewolves. Holy crap, there's clans too. Okay, I love this. I like how they talk about the special name characters in this book as well. That's a bonus in my book. Most rule books would just not talk about them, but this seems like it does. And we're just gonna skip. These are elves. Just skip. Yep. Nice. Beautiful. Okay. That's nice. Don't care. Skip. Skip. Further. Okay. No, I'll be fair. Hold on. Elves. Skip. The scion of Yada Ba Wolf. I cannot pronounce any of these. I'm sorry for butchering the names of. Okay. Who is he and how can I get him? I don't like elves, but that one's doable. And then freedom. I don't know if they were trying to say freedom, but forgot how to spell. So freedom. Ooh, nice. Looks like Bretonia. I hope they're better. And then what's this yellow one? Mountain Haven. Ooh. The time of the dwarves has come. Mountain Haven. All right, I don't believe in things with no kneecaps. Moving on. Merchant Alliance. They don't. What? I thought there was only 4 factions. No, including the Wood Elf faction, so 5. I thought there was only 5, based on seeing on their website on their main page.
They're probably still coming out with more, and the rule book already has information.
Yeah. Merchant Alliance. Okay, they don't talk about them at all. It's like 1 page, and then here's the world. All right, so self-explanatory. Wood elves. Oh shit! Damn, they got 3 areas. Okay, you see, this is why I hate elves. They're greedy. Everybody got 1 spot. Elves, greed. Yeah, greedy. Why they got 3? Why they can't be like everybody else and have 1? That's why I'm gonna follow the tribe that hate the elves. Screw elves. Rulebook. Oh, there's a faction called Rulebook. Let's go. What you need to play. All right, so basically the same thing that's in the whatchamacallit, the starter set, but more in depth. Yeah. I'm gonna read on that. The difference between game turns and game rounds. Because that reminds me of War Machine with the difference of turns and rounds, which had me upside down sometimes until I got used to it. So yeah, can I see the booklet? Yeah, the booklet is about the same width, but the booklet has scenarios, fluff of what the 2 players starter set is. This is just pure rules. So if you are going to go more in depth with the game, definitely recommend getting the rulebook. Because let's see this. Let's get to the part, because I know in the booklet, which is part on their website as the free rules, you're going to get all this as part of the free rules, except for terrain. They don't talk too much on terrain. And then it seems like there it is, jackpot. The keywords, some of them is not going to be in there, because I think like elite wasn't in there as part of the booklet. Bloodlust wasn't in there. Large wasn't in there. Raging was not in there. Don't quote me on that, but I believe Raging was not. So you get a little bit more keywords in the rulebook than you do in the 2-player booklet or the PDF that's on their main website. Yep, they talk more about the terrain. They talk about like the terrain. I just said that. With the fences, walls, small structure, buildings, light forest, dense forest, rivers, lakes, ruins, and rugged terrain. Neutral units. So it seems like you can have random models being in the game to go yum, 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 yum. And they have some scenarios. Okay. Just 3. Whereas the book and the 2-player has 6. And then the index. Ooh, painting guide. All right, let's go. Bonus points. Side cutter. How to paint a var rank of the northern tribes. That's a lot of paint. What is going on? My model is just not going to look like this. Oh, it goes into steps. Okay, it's just not like, hey. But still, that's a lot of paint. They did a good job. I like that paint scheme. I like the tattoo. That, if Corvus Belli sees this, please detail on how to do the tattoos. I will love to know how to do a tattoo like that. That is just too clean and beautiful. And we don't talk about the harmony of hamburgers. We're just going to skip that. And that's the rulebook. Next up, we got this as well as part of the Black Friday, which I like their army boxes. It is not just a picture of the models like you will see in other games, and then in the back is the description. You got the picture of the models on one side, and then the arts of the models on the other side, which I like a lot. And it pains me that I gotta destroy this box. I died a little from opening that. I'm gonna let my wife talk about the blah blah blah. The card stats. There we go. Ooh, this one came with a sandwich box. Open sesame! Why are you not opening? Holy crap. This thing is like... There we go. Alright, so that's a dwarf do. That's me, but I'm concerned on why this is not in the packaging. And whose ID number is that? Is it for this one or the dwarf? Alright, this is one of my skin changers. This is Yumi's. And this is a skin changer. Yeah, I'm concerned. There's not a lot of IDs in here, so if things are messed up and whatnot, we can't identify at all. Oh, okay. One more thing. I forgot. So beyond Winds from the North, it's actually models that are an expansion to the Winds of the North 2-player box set. The other box set, Songs of Domain, I think it was called, they also have a Beyond Songs of Domain, which is also an expansion to the 2-player box sets. Yeah, that's it for this one. Plain and simple. Whoop. Next up, Click Clacks. I love me some Click Clacks. I never get enough of them. I love me special. Okay. I saw Infinity stuff that was like this that's only show 6, and I thought it was only 6, but it is pretty cool that there are more. These are different from the starter set. Yeah. So let me take out a random one. This is called the Frost Dice Set. So I'll get a yellow one, and bring it up. As you can see, this one is a solid color, and this one, the Frost one, is more glitter-like. Supposed to be kind of like icy style. I like having limited edition dice always, especially when it's ice theme. If they release a Northern Tribe style dice set, I will be happy.
That is the Northern Tribe dice.
Do not bring your Black Legion lies to this conversation.
It's the Frost set.
That is propaganda of the Black Legion trying to not have the Northern Tribe have more nice things. And now, the Northern Tribe Battle Scarred. This reminds me of Lord of the Rings with the mask. Fun fact. Standard game is 250 points. What's in the box of the 2-player set, the Beyond the Winds, this, along with my doggos, is 250 points. So we would definitely be playing battle report games of the 2-player box set scenarios, along with a standard game of 250. So stay tuned. Subscribe, follow, hit the bell icon so you could get updates from us. All right, so there's legs, more legs. Ooh, this is concerning. I'm so used to models being with their body parts, but it being all over the place, I don't like that at all. I thought that would be on bigger bases. Interesting. I like their shield though. Their shield is nice. I think this one is more for the sergeant or the leader of the pack. And here's the shield. As you can see, they're relatively the same, except this one has like a whip style going on. Yeah, that's the only concern I have, is that bodies randomly out of the package. I'm so used to things on sprues and in a package of their own, but this one I am not impressed. But I like the stats of these guys. Comes with 4 of them. They're 2 wounds each. So, wait, what the hell? Oh, because one side is Spanish and the other side is English. Okay. I was like, hold up. Neato. I like that. The only flaw I have is that some of the models were not in the packaging. I don't know how they package, but that's just my opinion. Last but not least for this segment, the Northern Tribe Wog Riders. Doggos. I love how the doggos look. And I love this picture. Yes, we saw it in the rule book, but see it bigger. It's beautiful. Oh, they tape this up. Okay. I was not expecting that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Pain. All I know is pain. Thank you. This is not going to help, but thank you. Remember, do not cut towards you, cut away from you. I do it opposite because I am weird. I am an orc. We love blood and mayhem and craziness. We do not follow the laws of what is going on. Okay, nope, I gotta go through pain. Oh my god. Oh. Please. Aha. Stubbornness, the way of the orc, wins all the... Oh crap, I just ripped the box. Oh my god, why won't you open? Box are the enemy of orcs. So if you ever encounter an orc, throw a box at them. They'll just die. Alright. There we go. You see, this is what I like to see. Doggo. See, this is what I like to see. Is everything in their packaging. Wow. Doggy. You see, I definitely need to buy another one. The base are big. I wanted to get the scenery bases that comes with each faction because I like the way they look. I was having my doubts, but now I definitely want them. As you can see, availability, I could have 2 units of them. Let me bring it closer. So I definitely might be running 2 units of doggos later. And they are really tanky. 5 dice worth. I can't wait to put these together. I can't wait to put these together. I can't wait to go and paint them. And that is it. That is all of the northern tribes that we got in from the Black Friday sale that they had. The way the model looks, I love each and every one of them. I'm definitely will be buying more. If we don't like the game, I will be buying the models just for collection because I love the way they look. The PVC, I think they are, or thermoplastic, I think it was called. I gotta look back on the site, but yeah, that is it for the Northern Tribe section. Next up is going to be on my wife with the Harmony of Hamburgers. Enjoy.